A YouTube star with over 4.6 million subscribers signs a deal with one of the most legendary teams in NASCAR history. He shows up at one of the toughest tracks on the schedule, gets hit with a speeding penalty, loses control of the car multiple times, and finishes 32nd out of 35 drivers. Then, just like that, NASCAR steps in and says, "You're not racing at Talladega." But here's the twist. It wasn't just NASCAR that stopped him. It was Dale Earnhardt Jr. on his own podcast, in front of millions of listeners, saying exactly what everyone in the garage was already thinking, but no one wanted to say out loud. This is the Cleetus McFarland story, and things just got serious. If you already know Cleetus, stick around because this goes way deeper than just a YouTuber trying to race. And if you don't, Cleetus McFarland, whose real name is Garrett Mitchell, isn't just some random content creator. He's one of the biggest automotive YouTubers in the world. He built an empire around burnouts, drag racing, and wild car builds, plus his own racetrack, the Freedom Factory in Florida. But more importantly, he's been around motorsports his entire life, and the results prove it. He's had top 1-0 finishes in ARCA, including a solid P11 at Daytona earlier this year. For someone still learning stock car racing, that's impressive. So when Richard Childress Racing, the same team Dale Earnhardt Sr. drove for, offers him a deal, you take it. No questions asked. The plan was simple. Rockingham, Talladega, Daytona. The dream was right there. April 4th, Rockingham Speedway. Cleetus straps into the number 33 Chevrolet for RCR and makes his debut. And right away, things get messy. Lap 3, just 3 laps in, he dives low, going 3 wide. A risky move. Veteran spotter Freddie Kraft immediately calls it out as a bad decision. Then comes the speeding penalty. Stage 3, pit road. He gets flagged and sent to the back. And throughout the race, the biggest issue shows up: car control. Multiple times, he loses the rear end, slides, nearly spins. From the booth, Kyle Petty even jokes that Cleetus was exploring parts of the track no one else had seen. He finishes 32nd. Now, to be fair, he finished. He didn't wreck the car, he brought it home. And at a track as technical as Rockingham, that actually matters. Even Freddie Kraft said expecting more would have been unrealistic. But Talladega? That's a completely different level. This is where things explode. Dale Earnhardt Jr. goes on his podcast and doesn't hold back. He says, "I saw enough to not approve him for Daytona or Talladega, to be honest." He explains why. He watched Cleetus in 3 different situations. A Truck Series test, a NASCAR test, and the Rockingham race. And in all 3, Cleetus lost control. Dale Jr. put it bluntly. 3 events, 3 mistakes, close calls every time. But here's what matters. This wasn't hate, this was concern. Dale Jr. even revealed he spoke to Cleetus before the race, telling him, "Don't try to be a hero, just run laps and learn." He understood how difficult Rockingham is. Tight margins, brutal surface. And he made one thing clear. He wasn't saying no forever. He was saying, earn it. Run more races, gain experience, then come back. Then came the official decision. April 8th, 2026. NASCAR announces it. Cleetus McFarland is not cleared to race at Talladega. They want more data, more experience, more proof he can handle high-speed pack racing. He's approved for short tracks, but not super speedways. Cleetus's reaction? He called it a kick in the gut. But he didn't complain, didn't quit. He said he's ready to do whatever it takes to earn his spot. And honestly, that says a lot. Now the debate begins. Kenny Wallace initially warned that Cleetus could be a safety risk. Then, after the race, He flipped, calling the debut a win for NASCAR and accusing critics of jealousy. Meanwhile, Mark Martin supported Cleetus from the start, saying it's great for fans and the sport. So who's right? The truth is, both sides have a point. Cleetus brings attention, energy, and new fans to NASCAR. But Talladega isn't just another track. It's one of the fastest and most dangerous tracks in the world. And if a driver has struggled with control multiple times, you don't take that risk. So what's next? Simple. More racing. That's the only way forward. NASCAR didn't shut the door. They just said, prove it. And honestly, this could be the best thing for his career. Because if he improves, if he earns it, and then shows up at Talladega ready, that comeback story writes itself. At the end of the day, Dale Earnhardt Jr. said what needed to be said. Not the popular opinion, not the easy one, the truth. Is Cleetus McFarland done? Not even close. He has the backing of Richard Childress Racing. He has millions of fans, and he has the drive to improve. But right now, he's got work to do, and we'll be watching every step of the journey.